Hi, this is Majinoni, and here's my review for Brightest Day Titans number 28 and Justice League Generation Lost 11. I'm going to do this one first. What we have is basically Deathstroke going into a prison, and he's trying to retrieve somebody. Of course, the deal doesn't go well, and the inmates are let loose. And we do get a special guest star at the end. I won't say who it is, but I think you can figure it out considering they're in Arkham Asylum. And for the most part, I think that if you didn't expect that guest star at the end, you haven't been reading comic books for very long. Now, at the beginning, I am kind of glad that they are looking into the Atom's death. If you remember at the beginning of the Titans series, the Deathstroke and his squad went in and killed the Atom, the newer version, and he's been missing, so somebody's finally looking into it, which I thought was kind of about time-ish. Now, I think the biggest problem with the Titans is it's a book without a soul, and by that I mean you have a bunch of villains who are trying to work together, and nobody really cares about them. It's not like the Secret Six, where I think the Secret Six works because we kind of care about the characters, we kind of care about what happens. In this case, Roy is such a screw-up. It's like, if he died tomorrow, I wouldn't care. If any of these characters died tomorrow, I wouldn't care. This book could just disappear, and, hey, thank goodness, now we have free shelf space type thing. And I think that's the biggest problem with this book. It's just not great. And the fact that, why are these two discussing killing Deathstroke when he's right there? Don't they think he can hear him? I mean, I understand Arsenal is high, but there's a thing called good judgment. I mean, in terms of Cheshire, Cherokee, whatever her name is, I keep forgetting. But what about her? Shouldn't she be shushing him? It's like, come on. Look how close they are. And they're talking about killing him. I mean, if he doesn't know that that's what they're planning, he certainly knows now, as he overheard them. Anyways, I think this book is just, it's just really bad. It really is. And, since this isn't on my regular pull list, I think this might be my last copy. It's just not good. It's just really not good at all. And I gave it just that one more chance because of who the guest star was, and I figured, hey, they're in Arkham, there's going to be some decent fights maybe, and it was just a complete and total letdown. Complete. Anyways, let's go to Generation Lost. Now, I had this love-hate relationship with Generation Lost, and I'm not sure what to think right now. You would think that I would normally like it, but there's something about it, this issue here, that's really preventing me from liking it. And it's hard for me to explain. I'm still trying to figure it out myself. I mean, the art's good, the story's moving, they're on the trail of Max Lord, they're doing the right things, and then we meet the Metal Men. Now, I don't mind, I like the Metal Men. It's, they're an interesting team, they're old, in that, it's a more of a classic team, and they don't get a lot of love, they don't get a lot of attention, so I'm like, hey, great opportunity for them. But, of course, Max does some stuff to them, and they're basically in this fantasy world. They've been reprogrammed. And this guy here was the guy who created Masmo. So he's basically jacking up their programming. So these guys are envisioning them as like something totally different. I'm not sure if you can notice, but these two panels kind of reflect that. And then at the very beginning, and here's what they think they are here. Now, the squad is split up. You have, like Fire, Ice, and Rocket Red above dealing with Metalman, and you have the other team down, basically finding the lab of Max, or what they think is a lab of Max's, and then they're trying to figure out what's going on. Now, this part I think is kind of cool, when the Metalman joined, and then they merged, and then now they're like a more powerful unit. And I thought that part was good, but I think there's something that's just missing. I'm not sure what it is. I think it's part of the curse of Generation Lost, where it's good one week, bad the next type thing. But I think it's decent. It didn't make me want to pull my eyes out or anything like that, like this one did. But so I'm still willing to still on this ride. It's still somewhat enjoyable, and if anything, I like the fact that Blue Beetle's in it. And, here's a character who, he's a new character, and I like seeing new characters get involved. I hate the fact how the shelves are packed with Superman, Batman titles, and then, to be fair, you have Captain America, the Hulk, and Spider-Man on the other side, just filled with all of those titles. But yet, when you have a new character like Blue Beetle, he gets a chance, his sales aren't up to the numbers of those titles, and he gets dropped, which is, expected. These characters never can get any life because of the fact they don't have Superman, Spider-Man, Batman, Hulk as part of their name. And the fact that he's a part of this group, I think it's great. Maybe in the future, his popularity will grow, and then eventually we'll have a new Blue Beetle comic, and then he'll have 6 different titles out of the stands, and maybe we can take away one of Batman's titles for that. Anyways, overall this was a great issue. It's great, but it's not that great. It's entertaining. So, if you have any comments or questions, just let me know. Rate the video up or down, let me know what you think, and subscribe to the channel. Now, the spoiler part is going to start from here on, because we've had some people who wanted to see the rest of the issue, so I'll just flip through it. So if you don't want to be spoiled, so you can stop. Anyways, here goes Titans. As you can see, blah blah blah, they go into prison. Osiris kills the guy. Villains escape. Clayface was actually a cool picture. Killer Croc's gonna get owned. There's the girl that they're after. And Batman comes in. And that's where it ends. Justice League. Metalman running from Centaurs. A little battling. Some more battling. Some more battling. They figure out who's involved. Max hasn't been in the office. Fire gets beaten up a little bit. Ice is going to get beaten up. And she gets a power-up. This page is really cool, so I give them props for that. And that's basically the issue. So, until next time.